Save, welcome. Jazza, how you doing? How are you today? I'm good. I'm alright. I'm not bad. How are you? Save. Let's play some Zomboid. I've got literally like an hour. I've got like a very, very short amount of time. But time is still time. An hour is something. So let's do it. Bish, 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 bash, bosh. Let's go. I can't really remember. I think this is the game that we started in the school in Rosewood or something. Maybe Rosewood. I think Rosewood School. Just got to try and remember where we're at with everything. Foraging for Beginners isn't read yet. And it's the 11th. Okay, let's have a quick look at TV schedules and things like that. So we can get a feel for where we're at. So we're on the 11th, so it's like day 3 and we've got fishing later. Foraging isn't for a couple of days. Okay. It's a fishing show later. Right. So we've got loads and loads of fresh food. I think we did a huge food run at Gigamart. Managed to get back with it all, didn't we? And so we're piling on the pounds by just eating everything. As soon as it's not fresh, we're just eating it. Like these cheese sandwiches, eat the whole thing. And eat the other one as well. Like, we don't care about the boredom or the unhappiness. We just have to plow through all this food. I'm trying to remember where we were keeping like items. Like, where did we put the stuff that we wanted to actually keep? Like, that's all clearly rubbish. But where's the stuff we want to keep? Dark light, yes, how are you? Oh yeah, in here we just put a desk down. Okay, kind of interesting. We're anxious, so we could have a smoke, right? Is our health okay? Our health's okay. Protection isn't very good. We don't have many clothes on yet. But we're putting on the weight we need to put on. We're making very nice progress there. It would be nice to maybe try and finish that, wouldn't it? I wonder if we could. But we don't have a hammer and things yet, do we? So we can't actually do any carpentry. Okay. So we could sleep between now and 6 PM. Between now and that next fishing show. I think that's probably a good idea. So if we set the alarm for whatever that would be, 17:50. And then throw ourselves down on the bed here. In fact, before we do that, can we eat anything big? Like, can we throw a piece of chicken down or something? No. Okay. All right. Let's sleep. Try and get rid of a bit of that tiredness. Do you know what I mean? Stop the alarm there. Is the bowl like in here? Is that what? Where were we keeping the bowl? Or have we not got? Maybe we don't have a bowl yet. I can't remember. Just eat it as it comes, I suppose. So there's the chicken. There's these 2 hot dogs to eat. The pork chops. Otherwise, most stuff's fresh in here, so that's alright. I guess we should be making progress on the book while we have TV on. And it might be worth us now actually sorting through some of the books in here. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to work out what the best next steps are. Yes, Mattox, how are you? You alright? Big ups all round. The question is do we have like the advanced carpentry book? I think is the real question. Like, is there advanced carpentry on these shelves? And I think if there was, we would know it by now. But yeah, pretty much no to advanced carpentry, right? Like, the thing is, if it was here, we'd know about it. We would have already been focusing fire on it. But it would be nice to get that book. So actually, let's throw foraging on the floor here. And let's try and get into the bookshop in the center of town now. From one mission to another. It's raining out there. We're full to bursting, but you know what, we should maybe bring just some stuff with us so we can be constantly eating while we're out and about. Yeah, the 4 chicken breasts seem perfect. They might just literally rot on us, given we don't have like a fridge to carry them around in. Can't eat one yet. I was just wondering if that was still stuffed. Alright, well, let's improve our sprinting skill here. What weaponry are we actually rocking at the moment? Nothing. We just, like, literally nothing. We just carry a screwdriver around. So that's dodgy. Because a real weapon would be much nicer. Like, maybe we can get, like, some cool tools just in this shed just quickly. Well, lead pipe is actually really, like, not a bad melee weapon to kick things off with. Okay. I'll wear the jacket. I guess we'll take the magazine. It's not really what we're looking for. Okay, toy wagon, equip secondary. The toy wagon is like the best item in the game. Now we just throw everything in the toy wagon instead. Right, well, we did actually get a little weapon, but more to the point, we got ourselves an amazing item there in the toy wagon. Just try and sprint our way past all these guys. We're a bit too tired to really fight substantial numbers. And with the toy wagon now, we can confidently just walk into the bookshop and empty everything into the wagon and then run back home with it again. So with all that in mind, before this chicken goes off, let's eat as much of it as we can. Couple breasts wouldn't go amiss. Can't eat another 2. Okay, right, so let's get back into creeping. See if we can lose the majority of these guys around this corner here. We're kind of just hoping that the bookshop is like not very busy out front and unlocked and all those kinds of things. Like we're kind of just exploring how much luck we can actually get here, but that looks really unbelievably good for right now. Door open. Unbelievable. So I'm just going to fill the thing with everything. We'll just take all the books back and we'll look at it all when we get there. This is literally a snatch and grab. It looks like it's going to go absolutely perfectly as well. Like, this is amazing. Safe, Michael, bringing the old school Eminem lyrics to the chat. Some of those rhymes were absolutely vintage, bruv. Like, just such a classic. We can go through and we can pull out stuff that we know we don't need as well in a minute if we want to make more room. Or we can stand here and read a load of the magazines to make more room. So there's loads of options here. Because it does look like we're filling this thing up quite quickly. Although we've probably done over half already and we've not filled up half of the thing yet. I think we'll be okay. I can't remember if it's in that track or not, but I always like the line, "Outsiders, baby, and we sue in the courts, because we dope as fuck and only get a 2 in the sauce." It's like such a nice flow to those bars. And I swear the flow is so nice. I can't remember which track it is he uses it on that Slim Shady LP. But it's such a nice like little couplet of bars that it's on, like, it's in 2 of the verses on that song. Like, he just starts 2 verses with the same bars because they're such good bars. Outsiders, baby, and we sue in the courts, because we dope as fuck and only get a 2 in the sauce. So good. Alright, let's try and get home without dying. And then we just got literally the longest, like, book sorting situation ever. Hopefully we can get away with this okay. We'll come back and do killing another time. This bunch here are slightly concerning me. I think the distance we're traveling is far enough that they should just like lose interest, because it's just like we're just asking them to follow us for too long of a distance, and they just kind of lose interest. I think. Let's see. Like, as we approach the school now, if I turn around and have a look, is anyone following us at all? Doesn't seem to be. So that could not have gone better if we tried. Having found the toy wagon on the way, I mean, it's like, it's insanity how good that was for us. So there's a lot to organize here. And the first thing to notice is we didn't find advanced carpentry. Sake. So we need to do more residential looting to find that one. Okay. I would love to go through and sort out all of these books. What time is it? We're ridiculously tired and it's the middle of the night. We've got foraging to read before the end of tomorrow. Let me get him reading foraging. I'm just going to go to the loo myself quickly. I'll be back in 1 moment. Alright then. Alright then. Let's have a look. So, I guess we need, firstly, to say, look, casually, like, this stuff here is not... I mean, map, that's weird. Can we read this map? We can mark waypoints. Whoa. Okay, that thing seems like, yeah, that's like some sort of valuable thing. Okay. And then everything else in here is literature. All the way to the bottom. Yeah, cool. So now we'll come over here then. And say like, yeah, this is our rubbish, right? Star chart's rubbish. A duplicate advanced electricity is rubbish. It would even be nicer to like just grab everything off of all of these to like do all the duplicates at once, but we can't really. The weird thing is as well is that the happiness books are actually like, okay, you know what? Let's not sort all these out now. We'll come back for all these. We will definitely do all of our reading. But like, now is just not the time. Let's take all that stuff off there. Let's use this corner shelf here to just put all the real books. Let's at least sort through those. That does make sense, I think, because that's the stuff that's really like functional for us right now. Oh yeah, we can pull all of the covers off those as well and see if we get advanced carpentry like that. We should do that first. Even if we've read it already for now, I'm just going to throw it on there. We'll sort out what's needed and what isn't in a minute. Expert everything. Farming and fishing. Master things. Tailoring there. Alright, and that seems to be it. Okay, yeah. So all this, these are now either happiness books or skill books or whatever. So throw that into there. Pull all the stuff out of there. Now what have we got in these two? Take those out. Put the book in the bag. Main books get separated. All master carpentry there, not bad. Something. And then just pull all that out there as well. The idea is that we're basically setting up this first row to have everything in. Throw all those in there. Throw all those like that. God, there's so many with duplicates. Crazy. Oops. We get all these open. So we can kind of check against everything else. And then the only other thing to do is take the ones we've read already, like carpentry for beginners and cooking for beginners. I think if there's a duplicate of foraging for beginners in there, because there's already one of those sat on the floor. I think, isn't there? No, we don't have foraging for beginners on the floor, so we'll pop that on the floor there. Pride of place. We can eat these chicken breasts now. I was right though, actually. What does worth foraging for beginners that's actually on us? Okay, we're too full. But we can now throw that on the floor and all the duplicates and stuff away. Great. Now, a lot of these to sort, but what we're going to do now is just grab all these. Okay, cool. Sausage making, you say? Don't mind if I do. Okay, unless I'm missing some, I might be missing stuff here. I think we're getting them all in. Okay, so now it's a little bit long. But to check the duplicates, let's just throw them all back on the floor. Now we're all in one place. So we can go, right, well, we want one of you. We want you. And you. But all the ones that are opened already, they're already on the shelf, right? So the ones that aren't opened, we just open and then we take. I don't think we need two of those. So now coming back over to this shelf, we should be able to throw these on here and find no duplicates. All looking good to me. Did somebody say sausage? And now these ones that we left on the floor, these are rubbish. So go back in the bag. And we throw them on the floor. Good. Right, we're dying of thirst right now. Let's go get some water and then maybe have a little sleep between now and 6 AM. Is there a sink in here? No. Fill our empty bottle there. We actually got a gardening spray can, didn't we? On that last trip out, we should probably fill that with water, to be honest. Let's have a look. Okay, can we eat more? No. Now, having taken all the books out, how full is this guy? Pretty full. Well, let's fill it right up. As much as we can. Just take everything off the shelves. Let's look at our health just while we're being like particularly abusive. Are we going to fit it all in? Looks like we might actually fit it all in, which is nuts. Wow, we did. Okay, so all the books now are in this toy cart thing. Yeah, there it is. Just filled with all the books that we need to sort out. Beautiful. So we can put that back on our secondary slot now, the Doomsday Prepper bag. We can cram some hot dog links in. Well, I don't think there's much point sleeping between now and 6. I think we'll just read foraging, because we do actually want to read that, want to get through some of that. So let's pick that up, start reading it. Fast forward through to 6, but we can stop to eat a hot dog. This is the whole name of the game. Fattening up, reading books. Did somebody say apocalypse? Getting attacked while in fast forward mode is the recipe for panic, isn't it? Especially when we're this tired. Oh dear God. We have to hope it's a one-off. But the smashed glass almost certainly will bring more people. This could be the end. I've overstretched again. Okay. That's some reading. See what we can eat. Steak cooked, eat the whole thing. Salmon cooked, eat the whole thing. We're just eating and learning about cooking. What a beautiful combination of activities. Cramming it in like. Okay, very nice. Let's read a few more pages of this while this TV show finishes here. It is good that you can read while checking your surroundings. I like that. Now I think set alarm for 11:50 for the carpentry show, and let's get some rest now. We're risking too much. Stop alarm. Fresh. Everything's fresh. Meat patties aren't fresh. Eat. 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 Just eat like 3 of them in a row. Yeah, you can catch fish. There is fishing in the game. I've just never done it actually, but there is legit fishing in this game. Okay, we're full. So we get some carpentry now, which should take us into the realms of needing the advanced carpentry book. And so that's why I think the next thing for us to do is to then open up all these plain books, take the covers off them all and see what other books we get. And then we can start, like, if we don't get advanced carpentry, I mean, we could start doing residential looting looking for it, but honestly, it's probably worth just saying, okay, minor. Yeah, so fish and sleep in the woods. Yeah, that's a good winter strategy, I think. If we ever make it there, then definitely. And there it is. So now we're into the realms of advanced carpentry. But I want to finish this book first before we mess about with anything else, I think. Would make sense. Full to bursting, that's good. Woodcraft's finished. And so fast forward the rest of this book. Throw it on the ground there. So that's good. So we're well prepared for the 6 PM show this evening. At this point, let's see what we can eat. Two meat patties again. We got 3 pork chops there, and then these strawberries, and then I think we're not looking too bad. So we've got 38 books to derobe here. Remove book cover, all 38. Off you go, mate. Okay. Then we go over here, throw the book covers on the floor. Carpentry for intermediates, god damn it. There's obviously no advanced carpentry there, we would have been able to see it already. Foraging for beginners, we've read. We got 3 copies of Foraging for Beginners from that, and another Master Carpentry, which I know a lot of these are duplicates. But the easiest way to see which ones are duplicates is to throw them all into something. Well, throw them all on the floor, actually, is the easiest way to just quickly see. Right, interesting. So, what have we got? So, Electricity for Intermediates, that's a legit book that should go on the shelf. Oh, in fact, though, if they are legit, if they're not opened yet, then we should open them. And it was just metalwork. The other one was already open. So, those 4, in they come. That Expert Trapping was already opened. Foraging for Intermediates, we'll take that. Master Carpentry, see it's open, but Master Mechanics isn't, so we'll take that. Beginners is open, Intermediates is open. Metalwork for Beginners, nice. Trapping for Intermediates, and finished. Transfer all. Okay, very good. Now, as for the duplicates, we know where they go, into the corner. The corner of shame. And that's it, those are the duplicates there. In terms of books. Throw all those on the floor. Okay, good, now we're not full anymore. So we should be eating. Let's just neck these strawberries now. Couple of pork chops. We're really, really sad. But I don't think that matters too much in the long run. We can snap out of that quite quickly, I think. With the adult magazines, we've got lots of adult magazines. See, 8. Yeah, they just pretty much immediately make us happy. But I think also if we've got the fairy tale book, wherever that is. Oh, we don't have the fairy tale book yet. Also, look, there's this cheeky expert trapping in there that's a duplicate. It's escaped. Project for Beginners. 5 copies of that book. So unnecessary. Okay, so... Oh, there's a house key on this zombie. We'll definitely take that. Always up for a house key. Now, I suppose what would be really useful to do now is to separate all the books that make you happy from the ones that give you skills. It's going to take a long time because there's a lot of these books to work through. It's so hard to tell just from looking at them as well. It would be so nice if there was a way of sorting items more automatically, you know? Make rune stones, wow. Happiness or nothingness, I suppose. The empty notebooks that just give us nothing. Oh, this bag's now full. Yeah, let's go happiness here. Because we're going to read everything else, so... We got up to F-ish. Oh, we can eat more again. Little double pork chop ting. We got to F, didn't we? Get all that stuff over. We don't want to do that classic thing again where we end up moving something that's too big and then we lose all our selection work. It just makes you bored. Reading the phone book is just there to make you bored. Great. Maybe don't read that one then. Will this fit in there? So we get our foraging here, I guess. Well, the rocketry one is not the right type of book. Robotics is what I meant. I think I must have grabbed the wrong thing. Oh, is this the campfire night? I don't think this isn't even foraging. This is just teaching as a campfire. Foraging is tomorrow evening. Wow, so we really do have a lot of time. Okay, good. There's somewhere around here. Okay, it's a little bit nuts, but there we go. I think that's all the happiness stuff. It looks like we might be just shy of fitting it all onto one shelf. Okay, well let's eat the last of the rotten food and then we can start reading through some of this stuff, I guess. It's like this meat patty. Let's eat it. Everything else in the fridge right now is fresh. Which is amazing. And then everything else that's in the freezer is frozen and fresh. Wow, so this really is cool. So now we just start eating the stuff that we know goes off quickly, like pancakes. Oh, we're too full. Okay. I think there were those 3 bananas. Oh, not bananas. What am I talking about? 3 cabbages that had gone off. If we just read these, do we consume them? So let's just read them. No, we don't. Having some kind of impact. Okay, well let's take a biology textbook out. That's a double, and an archaeology textbook out. And put the trig and the world atlas in. And then we know these are duplicates anyway, so whatever, who cares. And let's see how is our weight situation. 73 and rising, so that's all good. So it's just these cabbages, I think. If we eat these 3 cabbages, if it lets us eat all 3 of them now. Okay. 2 of them. What's this book that's now on the floor here anyway? Oh, we've got a huge pile of these. Yeah, okay. Yeah, grab them all. We throw all these into the cart. And then literally we've just got to read all these guys. In fact, rather than having them all in the cart, it would make sense to now throw these all onto some kind of a shelf. Or we could remove the duplicates first and then throw them onto a shelf. At any rate. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, time for me to go. We've done some pretty good sorting out of everything here. Can we fit in that last cabbage? Just take it out. Everything in there's fresh, and it's things like the cake slices are going to be the next things to go in the bread. So we need to eat all these. If I just extend this right out for a second. Wow. Why would you not let me move that? There we go. It's probably just going to be so many in here though. Like the time it's going to take to remove these duplicates is just stupid. Let's see if I can quickly get it done before the end of the stream, because it will be a boring thing to do at the start of the next one. No, this is going to take too long. We have to do this in sections. Like, there is way too many duplicates here. Some basic kind of like commands like this, like remove duplicate items from a certain storage, would be really nice to save you having to kind of manually search through inventories, because there's certain like conceptual instructions like that it would be nice to give the character. Remove duplicates, read all unreads, that kind of thing. Oh, that one does not belong. This is insane. Like, I think it is the bad thing about all these mods, isn't it? Like the amount of these books, I mean, whichever mod it is that introduces all of these books, it's like, it's too much. It's just too much. In order to get all these things read, like. Anyway, what we can do now is just quickly chomp the cabbage. Insane, isn't it? We're over halfway now. I think I might as well just finish this. But we'll end up reading all these next time, I think. But we've got a nice little setup here anyway. It is a very nice setup to kick things off, like. In fact, none of the phone books belong in this pile. Take a couple more, please. Interesting. Oh, it's because that one's full, yeah. Nearly there, nearly there. Alrighty then. Wow. There's a lot of titanium working books. We're at the bottom though. We're at the bottom of the stack. And there it is, all organised. We just throw all of this to the floor. So, yes, cool. There's a big pile on the floor there. There's what, 41 in there, so that's just a few more. So I read this. And I guess we just need to read 2 more, like read that one and then read that one. Fast forward both of those. Okay, now they've both been read. We can throw them, all 3 of those that have been read, sorry, we can throw them on the floor. And it means that the total amount in there now is weighs less than 40. So we can throw it all, I'll just put it all in the main inventory, it's fine. We can throw it all into one of these, like, yeah, this one here makes the most sense. Go down to the bottom of the literature section, which is big. Throw them all in. Huh, what stopped me there? Really not sure. Maybe I pressed something. Yeah, I think I must have panicked and pressed something. Anyway, there we go. They're all done. So with that, I'm going to close out the stream. So thank you very much for watching. Share the link with a friend. Subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Safe people. Peace.